and several years into running the patent firm, I had a client called Ebu, and this is where my path crosses cannabis. At Ebu, we looked at the cannabis plant, taking it apart, looking at the individual molecules, what they do alone, what they do in combination, and of course, as the chemical patent guy, we were taking advantage of the patent system to make sure that we captured all the innovation for everything that we were doing in the laboratory. I think, 5 or 7 years ago, we sold Ebu, and I was left in a position to pretty much find something else to do, and with the good fortune of kind of being able to do whatever I wanted at the time. And here in the Pacific Northwest, and in my lawn at the time were these little mushrooms, magic mushrooms, growing around, and the lore there was that psilocybin was the psychoactive component of the magic mushrooms. Having just come from cannabis, where the attention has moved from THC to the other interesting molecules in the plant, I started wondering whether it was just psilocybin, and quickly learned that it wasn't psilocybin, but that psilocybin was a prodrug of the active psilocin, and then over the years found that there were some other molecules in the mushrooms that may also be quite important to the psychoactive properties. And Nick, I know that you've had Dirk Hofmeister on the show. He's a very valuable collaborator of ours who I consider to be the world's expert in this area, and I think we'll have a paper coming out this month that has some new molecules in magic mushrooms that hadn't been discovered before.
And can you talk about that at all? Is it already in the publication pipeline?
I can tell you what I know because I actually don't remember the specifics. I was early on and just reviewed the paper and whatnot, but I don't have the specifics in mind. But the punchline is that the magic mushrooms, all the magic mushrooms, which are sort of used synonymously with the word psilocybin, have a lot of other molecules in there, not just close structural analogs of psilocybin like baeocystin, psilocin, norpsilocin, so on and so forth. But Hofmeister's lab also discovered a whole host of beta-carboline molecules, which are actually monoamine oxidase inhibitors. So if you think about the way psilocin and psilocybin and whatnot get degraded in the body, monoamine oxidase inhibitors shut down that degradation pathway. So it's interesting that the magic mushrooms themselves have, albeit in low quantities, the very molecule that inhibits the enzyme that breaks down the active molecule.
So MAOIs, this is literally, these are the old school antidepressants, and this would be why you would never want, that's why, partly why those drugs were so dangerous and tricky, because they can have effects like this.
Absolutely.